Good afternoon. It is about 12:30 on June 19th, I believe it is. It's on a Friday, and I'm going out to the bee yard. It's been 8 days, I guess, since I was out in the bee yard, pulled those honey supers, and then the next morning, or it'll be a week tomorrow, we extracted that honey. So the plan for today, couple of things. Two things I do want to do. One, I want to pull the honey supers from that other hive. As long as they're mostly capped, they should be all capped today. It's been like I said, it's been a little over a week. So hopefully they're capped. I can pull those honey supers. And then I need to requeen that hive that used to be the big hive. Because if I don't get on this, I'm afraid I'm going to end up with a laying worker. I'm hoping that they're so much in the honey making mode right now that they're not. Ooh, look at all the geese on the pond. We've got a bunch of geese on the pond. Anyway, hopefully they're in honey making mood, and that'll keep them maybe from going into the laying worker mode. So hopefully I hadn't missed it already. If there's not a laying worker in that hive, that's the first thing I've got to check, is see if there's a laying worker in there. And then I can pull a queen from somewhere else. So what I'm going to do, go through the mating nucs and nucs first, see what I got. See if any of those need to be transferred into a bigger box. See if any of the mating nucs need to be transferred into a 5-frame nuc. Anything like that. Probably what I'll do is one of the really strong queens that's in a mating nuc, I'll probably cage her and put her in that hive, and then just let them requeen themselves from the eggs that hopefully will be in the hive. I don't know what I'm going to find right now. Like I said, it's been a week. I've got a truckload of equipment. Hopefully I have planned for any eventuality, however you want to say it. Looks to me like I need to mow the bee yard. We just kind of grown up. I'm going to get out here this evening and mow. But I've got drawn comb and deeps. I've got drawn comb and honey supers. I've got foundation frames. I've got starter strip frames. I've got nuc boxes. I've got 10-frame boxes. I've got bottom boards. I've got lids or telescoping covers, or however you want to call that. So I don't know what I'm going to find. So it's going to be one of those where I'll just I want to do those two things, but other than that, I'm just going to kind of take it as it comes, and I'm going to try to get this done in a timely manner. This is more than likely going to end up being a very long video, probably even longer than some of the other ones. So I'll have to split it in two. Probably go through and do a video on checking the mating nucs and the nucs, and then checking the 10-frame hives. Probably going to try to mark queens as I find them today. Go ahead and get that done, get that over with. There's a couple of queens I know that are in 10-frame boxes that I really need to mark. So, because I like having marked queens in 10-frame boxes. But anyway, I'm going to get out here and get my stuff all organized and ready to go, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, well, I'm here. Lots of activity today. So, looks good so far. Activity down on the mating nukes, I can see. One thing I'm going to apologize for right now is the camera work, because I run off and left the tripod at home. So I've got a little bit of tripod on a little selfie stick thing I have. So we'll try to get that. That won't be too difficult with when we're doing the mating nukes, because I can set it over on one mating nuke and just go down the line. When I get to doing the 10 frame boxes, I may end up just going with the one camera, because it's gonna it just won't work. So, but anyway, let's get into the hives. Okay, this one should be queen right, or should at least, it was like that, which means it's either got a queen or a queen cell, and so hopefully it's queen right now. I don't remember. I would have to go back and look at the video to find out for sure. But it sounds like there's several bees in there. Sounds like a pretty strong little hive. And a couple of little puffs of smoke. Drones, lots of drones. I think this is that one where they had put up a lot of drone brood. So there was a lot of drones in this hive. So let's see what they have done. Like I said, there should be a queen or queen cell in here somewhere. And there's a queen in here somewhere, because she's laying. Lots of drones. Gosh, dog, look at all the drones. Let's see if I can find my little queen here. She's laying. There's a lot of brood in that. Matter of fact, that's all brood right there. Larvae, some eggs and stuff. Let me see. So she's, not only do we have a queen, but evidently there is a queen in here that has gone out and mated and come back and started laying. Golly, look at all the drones. I'm not sure I've ever seen drones that thick on a frame. Okay. Let's see how we going here. She's in a little brood there. Looks like she needs about another week. Oh, hello. All right, that's why there's so much drone brood, or so many drones, because there's a lot of drone cells in there. There she is right there. There's a nice looking little queen. Looking for a place to lay. Okay, I'm not going to mark her today. I'm going to give her another week for this brood here to hold on. That one's full of brood. She is laying. She's just starting to lay, which means she would be a good candidate for requeening that other hive. So this one here was queen right. I don't see a lot of activity. That's not making me feel good. How about this one? There's several bees. Looks like it's strong. This one may go into a nuc box today. A 5-frame nuc. Oh yeah, there's lots of bees in there. Okay. How are we gonna do this now? Switch hive tools. Okay, that's all tiny larvae and eggs. So, and that's brood and tiny larvae and eggs around the outside. So, no, let's not do that. Let's not put that back in there just yet. Lots of honey around the outside edge, which is good. Pollen. Looks like a pretty strong little hive. That's some of it's hatched out and she's laid back in it. So she may need to go into a 5-frame. If I can find her. Okay, well, it's a little breezy today. It's good for me in one hand because it's not nearly as hot as it could be, but the bees are not gonna appreciate me being in here. Okay, well, maybe I missed her on that other frame, or maybe she's in the box. Let's go back to the other frame, see what we got here. I know there's a queen in there. She's being shy and hiding probably. Well, I definitely, if I'm going to put her in a 5-frame box, I got to know that she's on the frame and I move. That's full of eggs and larvae. So, both of them are. So I could take either one. But, I want to move her, the actual queen, over to the 5-frame box, 5-frame nuc. Because all of that's eggs and larvae. That is just crammed full of eggs and larvae. Well, I don't know what to do because I can't find her. She's probably in one of these corners. Well, doggone. Wow. Okay. Well. Back in here, see if I can find her. There she is, right there. She's not that big, but that frame that's sitting there would be a really good frame for them to make a queen, or yeah, make a queen with. So I've got a nuc box here that I'm going to use. I've got somebody that wants a hive on their property because they don't have any pollinators. They say they haven't seen any. There she is. And I really need to mark her too while I'm at it. Put this back in here. Let them make a queen out of this. Alright. Put it back where it was. Maybe I need to move back. I don't want to get stung on the fingers again. Alright. Let's see if any of this in this here is worth using. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna give them a starter strip. And I'm gonna give this to her. And then I'm gonna give a foundation and starter strip. So, yeah, this is the box that I'm gonna want to take to that person that wants the Nuc. All right, this actually probably need to do that other one too. We'll go ahead and get them. No, I said I wanted to give her another week to let some of that brood hatch out. And there are plenty of bees in there though. Let me put this right on top of that. So we can open that up. And what I'll do this evening, before or after it gets dark, I'll come and no, you know, I think I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna bring it down here. It was actually facing this way to begin with, so we'll do that for now. That one's not even closed, I hope. So that one may need to just do that. Transfer her over into this box. Oh, really? Freaking mud daubers. Dirt daubers, whatever you want to call them. I hate those things. Oh, there's actually a few bees in there. There's not even enough bees to keep the mud daubers from taking over. So what we may do, let me go get my, well, first of all, trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, so that one's got some coming and going. That's queen, right? That's the one that's got the little bitty queen. This is the one that I think that they killed the queen. All the foragers coming back killed the queen. So let's see what's going on here. Starter strip. The queen cell. I don't know if it took. A bunch of drone brood on that. Or drone cells. Nothing on that. Well, they started drawing it out. Oh, this is the one that's got the dead gum medium in it. Let's see what we can do here about this medium. Oh, it's got too much brood on it to do anything with. Wait a minute. There are larvae in there. There are larvae. Don't fall. Dang it. There are, well, wait a minute, let me see. There are larvae in there, small larvae, small-ish larvae. That should be over a week old. That's too young to be. That's too young to be old brood from her. She's in there somewhere. Or there's a queen in there somewhere. Yeah, there's small brood in there. That would be what, 2 weeks old? And it would already be capped. Or close to it anyway. Yeah, she's in there somewhere. Problem is I can't see down in that dark. There she is right there. So there is a queen in there. There is a queen. So this is queen right, which is good. Alright. Put that back there. Alright, so this one is good. I can just leave it be. Leave it alone. Okay. So this one's queen right now. Good. I was worried about it. It's not very strong, but it's queen right. That's the important thing. So that is good. Okay, this one is not queen right. This one is queen right. This one's queen right. That one's queen right, but it's okay. So this one is probably the one that I want to transfer that queen to. Wait a minute. Let me double check because I may want to put that queen in that hive, that big hive. So, alright, so this one's not queen right. This one is queen right. And this, oh Lord, this one's queen right, supposed to be. Okay, so I know, that one I need to check it a little bit later, but I'm going to come down here and finish up these mating nukes. Okay, so this one's done. This one is, we don't know yet. This one should be making a queen if my color coding system is correct. It sounds strong. See what they are doing. I don't know if that camera can even see that box or not. So it's not a week. It's not like busting at the seams, but it's not weak, or it doesn't appear to be. Okay, that was a queen cell, or is a queen cell, but it's nothing in it. I don't see a queen. There's a queen cell. I don't know why I'm whispering, but there is a queen cell. That's a tiny queen cell. It's not very good. Let's see if there's any other queen cells in here. This one's supposed to be making a queen, I'm pretty sure. And there's pollen, which is good, and a little bit of honey. So there's only one queen cell in this hive. Only one queen cell, and it's a little queen cell too, so it's not going to be a very good queen. Got to be careful with them. They're delicate at this stage when they're capped and everything. The larva, and it's in a fragile state. Okay, so we're still unsure about this one because that's not what I wanted. We're still unsure about this one because it's got a queen cell in it, but they're making a queen, so I can't complain. So we don't know yet. This one is the dead out, and then this, so I do have my impact driver, so I can take that off of there and clean it out today. That'll probably be the last thing I do. And this one is should be making a queen. Ooh, strong hive. Okay. Yeah, that's strong. Oh, look at all the bees. Okay, that's a starter strip frame. This here was probably drawn out comb, if I had to guess. So if there's a queen in here, which I'm hoping there is, she should be laying. Yep. This good might just make them mad. Can't get my big fat fingers in here to get my... Okay, all right. I'm not struggling with those. Lots of pollen. And lots of honey. And I'm hoping that's the remnants of a queen cell. But I don't see anything in here to make me think there's a queen. I don't see any larvae. Lots of pollen. I don't see any larvae or eggs or anything. So we will look on the next frame. Oh. Hopefully there's either a queen or a queen cell on this. That is all honey. There's it looked like they were trying to make a queen cell. There's no queen in here. Nope, all that's drone cells, and they're storing honey in it. So this one needs another frame of larvae and eggs to make a queen. Or it could be that she's just going on her mating flights. I don't know. I really hope that wasn't like a viable queen cell that I just messed up. Alright, well. There's lots of bees. Give them that. They got a good population in there anyway. May end up having to give them another frame of brood eggs. This is not going to be queen right. That is not going to be queen right. And that is all of them. Okay, so I can either, I think I'm going to take that queen right there and put it in that other hive, that big hive. I come down here and check this one hive. This is the one with the tiny queen that's barely functioning. Huh? It's growing. It ain't big enough, it ain't strong enough to go in a 10 frame box yet, but it's well, they're starting to store honey in that. I had kind of left this for them to try to get her to lay in, but that's all honey. Well, I mean, they need food, they need honey stores, so to be drawing out the rest of this comb too. There she is right there, little bitty thing. But she's doing okay, I guess. I mean, she could be doing worse. She could be doing better too, but I shouldn't have said anything about the breeze. Now my breeze is gone. I'm starting to sweat like a horse. Gosh, dog. I can't see nothing. I got sweat in my eyes. And there's larvae and stuff in there, so she's really spotty, but I was kind of hoping they would go ahead and requeen themselves. It's all pollen and brood and honey. Well, and they ain't cleaned, they ain't drawing that out either. Alright, well, she's in there. She's still doing her thing. She's just not, I mean, she's not gonna be a really good queen. She's just too small. That was one of those tiny queen cells that I had that hatched out, and I just kind of let it continue to do its thing. Alright. Queen right, not queen right, queen right. So I got 3 queen right nucs. That one's just starting off though, so can't be too terribly optimistic with that one. Alright. Now, alright, so this is the queen that I'm gonna this is queen right here, this new queen that's really killing it. I'm going to, well, I hate to do that, I hate to start that brand new, but I'm gonna take her, put her in a cage, and I'm gonna put her in that hive, the one with the red stripe on it, that was queenless, unless I get in there and find something different, something that changes my mind. Smoker's finally working right today. I don't want to jinx myself, but